Hello everybody, my name is Astra Mythros. Welcome to the condensed version of Honkai Star Rail Special Program 2.3. Like the previous HSR special programs, this is hosted by the fantastic Owlbert, played by Bill Butts, at a pool aboard the Radiant Feldspar. This program is also co-hosted by three lovely ladies: Acheron's ENVA, Allegra Clark, the Dami Mami IPC Senior Manager of the Strategic Investment Department, Jade, played by ENVA Faye Mata, and of course, the ever-so-cute yet destructive force, Firefly, played by ENVA Annalisa Fisher. The trailer for 2.3 was short and sweet with a few cool things to offer. It seems a big part of the next Trailblaze mission will be tying up a loose end from previous versions by dealing with the terrorist, tourist, sociopath, Sparkle from the Masked Fools. It seems like it is going to be Firefly and Trailblazer's objective to remove a bomb set by Sparkle on top of the Radiant Feldspar airship. It also seems as if Jade taking charge with her IPC takeover means she has a decent amount of power over Firefly's fate, but we don't know just yet. The trailer ends with a brief meeting between Jade and the robotic gentleman, Screwlum, about a new phase of the simulated universe, but enough trailer nonsense, let's get into the next part, a slight map update. 2.3 will be gifting us with a new map addition to explore aboard the Radiant Feldspar airship, which appears to be the pinnacle of luxury in Penacony that only a select few people are allowed to attend. Main places they talked about were the ballroom and the pool aboard the ship, though apparently the services of the airship have been suspended in the wake of a certain someone trying to ruin everyone's fun in the name of order. The preamble for this Trailblaze mission is that the Astral Express has been invited to board the airship to witness discussions between the family in the aftermath of previous events, and apparently the ship is going to become the new location of the Charmony Festival. Whoopee! But if it means I get to see Robin perform again, then fine. I'll allow it. Though this won't go unnoticed by the IPC, as they probably want to prevent us from committing interastral tax fraud, which I know nothing about. But enough about missions, let's talk about the characters releasing this patch, starting with Firefly. Firefly, hailing from the destroyed world of Glamoth, is able to pilot the Strategic Assault Mech, or SAM, in her attacks. Firefly is a fire destruction character, and starting with her technique, she's able to use SAM to create a huge area of effect by slamming into the ground and attacking everything within the set area. For every wave of enemies hit by it, the enemies who did not have fire weakness get it applied to them. Her skill is a big-ass kick that consumes her HP but aids her greatly in energy regeneration for her ultimate. Her ultimate is the big trademark of the kid as she enters the complete combustion state. She gets enhanced basic attacks and speed boosts, and then she'll restore HP lost by using attacks in this state as well. She also gets more weakness breakability and toughness reduction in this state, which will most likely aid in her being ran alongside the Harmony Trailblazer, wouldn't you guess it? And hey, wouldn't you have it? If you've completed the Trailblaze mission Gorilla 6, The Return, you should be able to claim yourself the Harmony Trailblazer for free through the event tab. Let's get into the Dami Mami Jade. They knew exactly what they were doing with this character's animations. They know their fanbase so well. I feel so seen. Seriously, you're gonna put a whip and steppin' on you animation in one character? An excerpt from Owlbert about Jade. Quote, "She plays the long game, whetting her customer's appetite while extracting a suitable price. She first draws her customers into a vortex of desire, then pounces when they're most valuable, leaving nothing but an empty shell of despair." Same. Strategic marketing. Also, Albert is going to go bankrupt, but that's not important. Jade is a Quantum Erudition character who is able to do blast damage in her basic attack. Her skill allows her to give an ally a speed and attack boost at the cost of using the ally's HP on attacks. When Jade or the ally with a boost attacks, it also builds up stacks on her character that when they are full, she launches a Whiplash follow-up attack. For her ultimate, she steps on you, whips you, and eats you up. Not explaining, you'll just have to wish on the character goodbye. The first half of version 2.3 will have Firefly and Ruan-Mei available to warp for on the banner. Running alongside them are 4 stars Gallagher, Misha, and Shuiyi. Firefly and Ruan-Mei's light cones, Whereabouts Should Dreams Rest, and Past Self and Mirror will also have boosted rates on the light cone banner. For the second half, Jade and Argenti will be available for warping. The 4 stars running alongside them will be Serval, Natasha, and Asta. The light cones, Yet Hope is Priceless, and An Instant Before a Gaze will have boosted rates as well. Now let's talk about the new game mode, Divergent Universe. This project will take place on the Radiant Feldspar. The Divergent Universe is essentially your run-of-the-mill simulated universe with some very, very nice upgrades to it. Firstly, you can use whatever character you please no matter what level they are at. If they have 0 relics, no light cones, no boosted traces, they can still be used. Whatever your equilibrium level is currently at, your character will be temporarily boosted to meet the cap and allowing you to immediately use characters you may have wished for but were not prepared to use, or characters that you didn't want to invest time into because you didn't like them enough. This version of Simulated Universe also allows you to combine buffs from different paths to create new, cooler ones with the equation mechanic courtesy of Dr. Ratio. The Curio store has also been updated with more specific ones for characters. You also get to gamble more than you already are by playing this game by using a machine to roll for curios, but you also have a possibility to lose your 50-50, get negative curios. After you clear Divergent Universe floors, you can save your buffs and curio loadouts and freely skip ahead on future runs so that you can immediately challenge the boss if you want to farm planar ornament, without having to go through the process of an entire Simulated Universe run, which is fantastic for busy people like me, and lazy people like me. Divergent Universe also allows you to to exit challenges and restart them instead of exiting the entire game mode, which makes for a cleaner experience all around. You get to edit your team lineups before starting again too. Good shit, HSR. We'll also be getting 2 new planar ornament sets called Duran, Dynasty of Running Wolves, and Forge of the Kalbagni Lantern. They did not say what they do in the program, unfortunately. We'll also get access to 2 new relic sets, Iron Cavalry against the Scourge and the Wind-Soaring Valorous. We are getting another new game mode in the form of Apocalyptic Shadow, which will run on a changing schedule with Pure Fiction and Memory of Chaos. The game mode will change every other Monday. Apocalyptic Shadow itself revolves around fighting 2 bosses in each phase, in which you can see the boss's abilities before the fight and also be able to choose buffs for yourself before the fight and choosing your team. You will also be able to choose from preset teams before starting the fight in case you're lazy, like me. Also, good news, at the expense of Owlbird's bank account, we are getting slightly better rewards. The max number of Stellar Jades is increasing from 720 to 800 per rotation of game mode. Alright, let's speedrun the events. The first event is Origami Bird, which is HSR's Match 3 puzzle game where you can fight other friends you have made across the universe. It is kind of unclear whether you can fight actual friends that you have or just literal NPCs. After that, we will be getting the sequel to Stellar Flare, Stellar Shimmer, a temporary challenge mode where we will be getting new challenge mechanisms and new trial character lineups from the previous Stellar Flare. This will be mostly focusing on defeating as many waves of enemies as possible and not survivability, so you can't just use Aventurine for everything. We will be getting the Gift of Odyssey login campaign, Your Courtesy 10 free wishes per patch, and the double drop events Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange will also be ran in this version. Finally, at the end of the program, Owlbird announced the most important Xiansho event called the War Dance, where every delegation of the Xiansho sends members to represent them in the goal of, quote, vying for supremacy, whatever that means. I apologize in advance if I mess up these names. I'm basically reading what Owlbird read verbatim. The Yaoqing delegation will be sending Fei Xiao, Zhao Chou, and Moza. The Zhuming delegation will be sending Huayan and Yun Li, and then finally the Luofu will be sending Ling Sha and a legendary new swordmaster who will remain nameless and is not named after a specific calendar month and day in any way, shape, or form. It is unclear when this event is happening, but it is apparently right around the corner according to Owlbird, and we've already been revealed the art for Yun Li and Xiao Chou, so you can expect to see it in 2.4. Alright, that's all I got, so I'll see you guys next time. Be safe, love ya, goodbye.